Hello. How are you guys? Gals? People? They, them? Colorists? Good morning, colorists. That could work. That could work. Anyway, good morning, everyone. How are you? Today's question of the day. Well, first of all, today's Friday. It's Friday. We got a weekend coming up, so yay for that. Let's see. Today's question of the day is, if you won an all-expenses paid week-long vacation, where would you go? Good morning, Kara. Good morning, Kara. 2 Karas in a row. Linda, good morning. Mrs. Butterfly, hello. Oh, Miss Butterfly, I just saw your comment, and I think I need to think about that, because we must have not had the cherry, because I know, like, we got the muffins early on, and if you did an early giveaway, then the cherry blossoms were later. My only concern with swapping it out is that it could set a bit of a chaotic precedent, meaning there would be like more that would want to swap it out, and then if I decided later that I didn't want to do it because it was too much, then like feelings would be hurt and all that. So I think I'm probably gonna say no to the swapping it out, but like obviously you're more than welcome for your next one. You can get the cherry blossom, and I actually have a couple more charms I'm gonna show you guys today. Let's see. Cece, good morning. Oh, Cece says Japan. I like it. Linda says London. You know, Linda, I was thinking about that, and I think London might actually be mine too. Partially because, like, I know so many people over there now, and like I'd want to do a whole trip around the UK. Maybe I have to change it to like a month long. I don't know. I've never done much more than like a week and a half, like big vacation. Let's see. Off to Italy, Kara. Love it. Let's see. Make sure I don't miss it. Let's see. MJ, good morning. Good morning, Della. Italy. Ooh, Italy would be nice. And just this tough one is obviously somewhere very, very expensive, but not too long of a journey if it's only a week. I really can't decide. You know, when I went to Scotland, I think we were there for not quite a week and a half. We were actually able to see a fair amount, but there's definitely more that I wanted to see. Like, I didn't get over to Glasgow. I didn't get over to Inverness. I've always said, like, it'd be cool if we could rent like a camper van and then travel around the entirety of the UK. Like, that'd be really cool. Let's see. Josephine, good morning. Angela, good morning. B, good morning. Let's see. Go to Pacific Northwest, Olympia National Park. Never been. Always loved to. Love Forest. Oh, Josephine, Pacific Northwest. It is so pretty. I feel like I've covered pretty much the entire western half of the U.S. I've gotten to a few that are, you know, on the eastern half, but yeah, the Oregon forests are pretty amazing. Let's see. Kara says Japan, probably with family. That would be cool, like the novelty of it. Although I think if I was going to go to a country kind of over in that neck of the woods, given that Steve is actually South Korean, definitely South Korea would be something on our list to visit. Not only is his biological family over there, but we have friends over there as well who have already agreed that if we ever make it over there, they will be interpreters for us. So that would be cool, because I do not speak more than one language. Let's see. Hi, Liza says there's an easy answer. I wouldn't care as long as my kids are. This mama needs a break. You know what? I definitely have those days. Little Emily came home yesterday. I was in charge of making her lunch, and I thought I'd mix it up a little bit. Needless to say, lunch was a bit of a disappointment because, well, today was lunch made with little Emily's approval. I said, okay, this is what I put in. Is this good? And she's like, yeah, okay. Thanks, Miss Butterfly. Yeah, I was thinking like, oh yeah, I could probably swap out, but I was like, oh, if more people ask to swap, that's gonna get a touch chaotic. Let's see, from Northern Ireland. Love it. Mona, hello. Let's see. I like at least 2 weeks on holiday if it's a long haul flight. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, 2 weeks probably would have been better. Loved our trip there. Oh, fun. When did you go? Let's see. So I have 4 charms for someone who gave them to me. I have a question. How much can you have max? So eight charms in total, and then after that, then you can get a new square. And I limit it to 8 because I'm eventually going to be stitching these together. And actually, this is the only update I have for today, because Christine, at some point, her tassel had fallen off, which, go figure, I found it this morning. It was just tucked under my little container here, and I just missed it. But so Christine has 7, because I'm trying to give myself at least like a 1-inch allowance, because if there's too many and it's too dangly, they're gonna get mixed up, and my hope is to still do it on the sewing machine. Some of them, if they've got slightly larger charms, I may need to hand stitch some of them. Oh, fun, Angela. But yeah, so 8 is the maximum for the squares. That's the way we have kind of like a 3 by 3 inch space between the name and the charms. And then we'll have an inch allowance around the rest for me to do the stitching together. But yeah, so 8 charms total, and then you get more after that. But 4 square updates, obviously we had a tassel here, which I finally located. I don't know why I didn't think about it before. I finally located where I got the tassels before. Oh, sounds good. Have a good dinner. Hi, Sue. I found where I got the tassel charms before because everybody loved them, and that was like one of the first ones to sell out. But as you can see, we have 16 more. There's 2 of each now because I found Christine's tassel charm. Sounds good, Angela. So yeah, there's 2 of each color now, so you can, whenever you redeem them, you can put in your color preference. Probably put a couple so that I can, you know, make sure that I'm getting you one that you want. But so we have a handful of more tassel charms if you had your eye on them and you were sad that you didn't get one. They not only had 1, but they had 2, so I snagged them both. The other new charms that I snagged because they were having a buy one get one 50% off sale, plus there was like a 25% off your total order, like online deal, and I was like, well, gosh, then we should probably get some more charms. So it's funny because we started out with like this one and this one, and I've just been slowly, whenever I see a good deal, I'm like, I go and look and I'm like, ooh, what do we have here? It's become a bit of an addiction. But we have 4 of the vintage, almost kind of like that kind of old school vintage China pattern, but we have 4 of the vintage blue floral. I thought these were adorable. They made me think of Ashley and her theater and everything. But so we have 6 music note charms added to it, and oh, this was the other one. So music notes, the vintage floral little discs, and the last one, it's just a singular one. So it's just a one-off, but how cute. I almost put like Game Boy on the, here, let's get, you're gonna get, oh, help if I had the focus point. There you go. I almost put like Game Boy on it, but it's, you know, non-generic. So it's, you know, a handheld game. So there's only 1 of these. So if you want that one, snag it up before it's gone. We have some that are only one-off. All but 1 of the Doctor Who ones have been snagged. Let's see, we got 1 more teapot. We've got 1 single soccer ball. Let's see, these ones are just beads that I kept in here. I don't think we've ever actually done those ones. And then, because we've got like 3 boxes of these. Let's see, do we have any other singular ones? That might be it for the singular ones. They're starting to run low on the animal ones. Right, Kara? Oh, yeah. Okay, so the chat redeem doesn't really work. So go ahead and do ! loyalty, and that will take you to the loyalty store, and then you can redeem there. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about what we're talking about, if you're new, these are for our quilt squares, which are up here for our community quilt. Eventually, we will stitch them all together in one big quilt, and I'll probably rearrange this whole area so we can have the whole quilt displayed with everybody's names. So we've got loads. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finished squares. So 8 charms total, plus a name, and then you can get more after that. So yeah. Oh wait, wrong one. Oop, there we go. So they'll look like this. Christine has room for 1 more, and then we'll stitch them all together. Ooh, the purpley China charm, yes. Yeah, we've got a good number of them now, a nice selection, and I love seeing the collections that people come up with, like things that they want to, you know, themed. Like we got the little doggy balloons, popsicles. These are really cute. These ones were already down half of what these ones are, but yeah, I thought these were really pretty. Michael's has a really good selection of charms. I don't shop them too often though, because they're a little bit more expensive than Hobby Lobby, but if there's a sale, but yeah, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see it all finished and all stitched together. It's gonna look really cool. This will all get rearranged, but yeah. All right, well, let's get jumping in. I was just kind of working on this background a little bit while we waited. But we've already spent some time working on the background on stream. So today we're probably going to work on the foliage and the florals. Wow for the wall or wow for this? Because it's for this, thank you. There we go. I like the idea of making it a little bit darker background when we get to it because I think it'll help everything to kind of pop a little bit, but it'll take a little while to build that up. But we are going to start with, hi Heather, how are you? We are going to start with the florals and whatnot. So let's see, for the blossoms on the tree, I'm thinking, like initially I was thinking maybe yellow, but since we went with kind of more natural colors for the birds, cart means no, wait, who's cart? Oh, the charm needs more points. Let's see, how many points did you have? Yeah, because all of the charms are 1,500 points. Oh, thank you, Kara. Waving myself in my chair here because it's warm. But anyway, my initial thought was yellow, but I think I want to do actually more kind of white with just a little bit of pink on it. So I think that's what we're going to do for the blossoms. And then we might do slightly yellowish flowers down here. She's got kind of greenish yellow on some of her skin, so I think it could still tie in. But yeah. See, Kara, I think, yeah, Kara, I think you're ready for a new square. You finished your square. I love it because you did like all food theme. Medium B charm, yay, love it. So yeah, let's jump in on doing some of these blossoms and then we'll do the florals. And then I'm trying to think, okay, here's a question for you all. Since we've been streaming on this, we already did the birds last time. So I was debating about doing this one for a reel if I have time today. It's been all hands on deck for parenting stuff today. So I haven't had a ton of time. So I think I'm going to do the last bird for a reel. And then we did a little bit of the background. We're going to do some of the florals today. So my question for you is, and we'll do a poll, do we want to do what we haven't done yet today and be done with it? Or do we want to continue more on the background and like literally finish this on stream? So we're going to put a poll and we'll let it run for a little bit. Would you like to, if I could spell, that would be fabulous. Hi, Mrs. Butter. Oh, you said, you're just saying, I'm all over the place. Would you like to finish today and, oh, wait, we can't, okay. We're gonna do finish today because I'm limited to how many characters, or finish page on stream. So there you go. We're gonna do basically finish today means do the bits that we haven't done and call it a, or completely finish the page on stream. So drop your vote in there. Okay, so let's start with pink. Like I said, I want to do these little blossoms mostly white. That's what I was wondering, Josephine, because we only did a small part of the background. There's still quite a bit more background to go. And we wouldn't really do it more than like, Mike, it's on. It's right here. It sounds a bit quiet. Maybe I'll position up just a little bit higher. Just put it right there. Okay, is that better? Okay, cool. Thanks, Shannon. I was just like, wait a minute. I thought I did everything. I was on point. Steve is otherwise occupied at the moment, so single parenting a bit this morning, and so all the things that we usually tag team in the morning, because a lot of times he'll make the lunches in the morning, and I'll usually, you know, get my shower done and get ready to go, and then I do all the driving and whatnot. But I was really proud of myself because after I got back, not only did I have time to get a shower, do breakfast, do some chores, get prepped for stream and all that stuff, I was essentially on time today, and I was just like, yes, a win. Oh, it's at 50% right now. Ooh, looks like we got half it, literally 10 votes for each. Ooh, we're gonna have to let it run for both. We'll let it go until 10:20, so we'll let it go for another 20 minutes. other videos on YouTube. And it's possible. That's one of the reasons why, like, I'll be honest, getting the sound to say the, to play the way that I want is kind of difficult in the sense that, you know, every room is different. I wish I could like hire a sound person to come help me figure it out, because I don't like to have a lot of background noise, and with the neighbor's dogs barking all the time and whatnot. So I use like noise gates and different filters on the sound to try and get it to sound as nice as I can. But there's always been a little bit of a sound imbalance between ads and my stream. And the very few times that I have tested out running an ad during stream, I about blow out everybody's eardrums because there's like hardly a balance on it at all. So that's part of the reason why I haven't really done the ads, because I can't get the balance between the between the ads and my actual stream. So yeah, it's kind of hard. Okay. I don't know, like what's, how is it for everyone else? I mean, do you guys find that consistently my volume is very quiet in comparison to anything else you like happen to be watching afterwards or at the same time? No, that's fair. Well, and honestly, I would probably do ads if I was like a super big streamer who had, you know, like, even like, even Dee Dee Willingham, like she averages, what, 130, 150? Fine. Louder than anyone I watch. Okay, thank goodness. Because I have gotten people that have like messaged and they're like, it's so quiet. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm trying. But like even Dee Dee Willingham, she averages between like 130, 150 viewers. And I mean, she doesn't run ads. And I don't know that I would run ads at that level anyway, because honestly, if literally there were to be ad revenue for 150 people in stream, it would be maybe $4 or so. It's really small in comparison to what you have to do. Like $4 is generous. And so like, I don't think that I would do the ads, just because I know that ads are not fun for anybody. Like no one likes to be interrupted with their watching. And I value more being here with you guys than I would do the, you know, 68 cents I would make from louder when you get excited. Yeah, I do that. Yeah, no, she really doesn't. I don't even, is she even monetized at all? I don't know that she's monetized, because I also know that she's particular about collaborations and everything, even like free items that don't, that don't expect a review. Like she's very particular about it, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. But what I'm saying is like, I think I would have to have like over 500 viewers for me to consider running ads, because at that point, then it is, you know, it is a fair amount, but don't think that's happening anytime soon. So I'm not too concerned about it. No, and that's fair. And I will say, I wish that YouTube did it like Twitch in a way. We're gonna use Cream now, because Twitch, if you are so obviously memberships is the term for it here when you pay monthly to someone's channel, versus subscribing, which is essentially just following them. But over on Twitch, if you're unfamiliar with it, Twitch is a very popular gaming streaming service. Over on Twitch, the equivalent of memberships here is subscribers there. So if you subscribe to their page, you pay like, what is it, $5.99 or $4.99 a month. It averages out to $5. It's gone up and down throughout the years. But what that also means is that you don't have to listen to the ads that are on someone's stream. So getting a subscription to somebody's Twitch channel eliminates those ads for you. And then obviously you get all of the added benefits like you do here with, you know, the badges and the emotes and all that kind of stuff. Also, Twitch does animated emotes. I wish that we had animated here. They are so fun. But anyway, so you get, with subscribing, you also get the perk of not having to see ads. So I wish that they did that there, or did that here, because I think it would go a long way for people wanting to do memberships. Hi, Michelle. Because unfortunately, I think I think if you get the all-around, what is it? The YouTube Premium? Is it YouTube Premium or something? Where essentially you're like a member to YouTube as a whole, and I think that eliminates your ads. But I really wish they did that as like an added extra incentive. Because I don't know about you, like I wouldn't mind someone like playing ads, but then you have the option of, you know, joining their channel, so to speak, and then you don't have to worry about the ads at all. It's a balance. Okay, I did not say what I was using. I'm just using mulberry. These blossoms are going to be real light. I think we'll go in with a blue so we can get some shadow, because right now they don't really have a lot of depth to them. Ooh, Hawaii. My parents actually took a trip to Hawaii that I was double checking and not double checking, when I still have to finish recording those home videos. The only thing I have left are like school performances and stuff. I joke with Steve that I've done the fun ones now I just got to do the other ones. But amongst all those videos was a trip for my parents when they took a trip to Hawaii. It would have been 1992, I think when they made it. One of the things that they made a point of noting was geckos on the walls inside houses is a completely like normal thing, or at least it was in 1992. I don't know, I've never been to Hawaii. We have a friend who was from there. The biggest thing he always said is tourists are annoying and milk is too expensive. And I was like, oh, okay. That works. Of course, Christine. And I don't know if you saw, but I ended up finding yours. Anyway, it had just slid underneath. I have this thing up here at the corner of my desk, and I was kind of spinning it, and I saw the little thing. I was like, oh, for pity's sake, it was right there. But it works out well because that forced me to really figure out where the heck I got the other ones before. And now we've got like 16 of them back in the shop. So if you guys were lamenting that you missed a tassel, it's there now. All right, let's see. Gosh, that's really close finish today for 54% and 46% finish on stream. Still kind of close to 50-50. Technically the finish today won. Why don't we see how far we've gotten by the end of this? But I was just like, oh, well, that works out well. So now we've got a full 16 that are replacement for the tassels. So violet blue now. I've also been doing some more, I've been working more on that page that I showed you guys last time, and I've been doing some of that research for, you know, publishing my own coloring book and everything. I spoke with some other illustrator friends and got a lot of really good ideas and feedback. So for now, I want to focus on essentially making the book first, and then I have some ideas for people that I'm going to reach out to, and, you know, hopefully something will come from it. Oh, sounds good, Angela. Angela, I meant to ask, what did you have for dinner? I'm curious. I made some of that pasta salad I made a few weeks ago. It's like a pesto vinaigrette, and it's got, you take like a fresh corn on the cob and you kind of cook it up in the frying pan with some tomatoes. The zucchini I left it in the fridge too long, and if your zucchini literally flops around like rubber, it's old. So I'm like, okay, no zucchini. But I did add some Parmesan cheese, and it was really good. I also made some muffins. We call them just our Franken muffins, because you literally just chuck a bunch of fruits and vegetables in them, add a little bit of honey, you know, standard flour, baking powder, all that good stuff. They turned out pretty good. Ooh, pasta and roasted peppers, courgettes, carrots. Oh, that sounds amazing. Ah, thanks, Cece. Fingers crossed, ma'am. But I'm excited. It's nice to kind of figure out a plan and something to focus on for the long term. So I bring my iPad with me when I sit in the car pickup line, so I actually get stuff done, because I sit there for like 30 minutes while I wait, and I'm like, well, might as well get some stuff done, and I work on those. All right, let's go ahead and do cream. We're gonna fill in the middle of it. It's really light, so we're gonna be adding goldenrod as well. You could always use like a gold gel pen also. What was that? Oh, the paw print outline charm. Love it, Linda. Okay, so let's do goldenrod. That's not dark enough. I don't want to do goldenrod. Let's do light umber. But yeah, after stream, I need to get some chores done, and then I gotta run to Target for a pickup order. Little Emily has an event going on tonight, and she wanted to look nice, so we ordered a new dress for her, so I'm gonna go pick that up later. Okay, let's use a little bit of the dark purple. So all things very busy. Little Steve has these pair of pants that he really likes. They're starting to get too short on him. Not so short that he can't wear them, but I was trying to get him not to wear them before because there was actually a giant hole in the knee that he just kept tugging on and making it bigger. And I'm like, kiddo, you can't go to school in these ripped up pants. Like, they're gonna think I'm not taking care of you. But he really doesn't want to get rid of the pants. So I went and picked up, they have like iron-on patches, but I found the perfect color that matches his jeans. So I got the iron-on patches, and then I embroidered on a little Pikachu face on it, and then I stitched. I know they're iron-on, but I always like to stitch the patches anyway, just to make sure they don't come off. So he was very proudly wearing these pants that I stitched up for him. So hopefully the knees on those pants last a little bit longer. Thanks, Christine. But yeah, it was pretty funny. I was like, kiddo, do we really have to wear these? Right, Angela? Well, and like he's growing so tall so fast. Like, it's not a big deal for me to go out and get him new pants. And in fact, I have since gone out and gotten him new pants. He has at least 3 or 4 pairs of pants, which we don't wear pants all that often anyway because it's Texas, right? Like, we usually do shorts. So he has ones, but he is just seriously attached to these pants. And I'm like, okay, if we are going to continue wearing them, I have to at least make it so you don't look all homely. Like, well, not him personally, but his clothes, right? I need my kid to go to school where it looks like his parents actually care about what he wears. Anyway, so we patched him up pretty good, and he has a little Pikachu on it now, so he's happy. All right, spring green. Ah, the joy of being a boy. He really didn't care that there was a hole in it, and he just has his favorite pants. So we have stitched one for now. We'll see. 35. Oh my gosh, he is so tall. I want to do several month European UK type tour that goes from Greece through a bunch of countries, an area that's through Norway, Sweden, Scotland. Oh, I love that. My sister messaged me, and her husband's family, they are all going on a cruise. And actually, I would not be surprised if it's like the same route of cruises that Suzanne usually takes, because it's like from London all the way to Spain. I forget where in Spain that they're stopping, but essentially it's that same kind of thing. So she's never been to London before, so she's really excited about that. But I'm like, oh, I actually don't know that I would want to go on a cruise per se, but I like the idea of visiting there because honestly, I have this weird fear of like, one, when I can't see the bottom of what, 6 feet 6 inches, holy heck. Well, she said several months, so, you know, we'll do a whole summer. I don't like swimming where I can't see the bottom of where I'm swimming. Like, I remember my cousins and I, we all went to like a hot spring, and it was deep enough, but you couldn't, for whatever reason, we were swimming at nighttime. I couldn't tell you why. I don't know how old I was. But you couldn't see the bottom of it, and that just freaked me the flip out, because like my imagination's like, something's gonna, I'm using dark green by the way, something's gonna come up from the bottom and it's gonna grab me. Like, I was so sure. But I don't like swimming where you can't see things. I've always told Steve I wouldn't want to live in a house. Like, I like the idea of living out in the country, but like when you look at your window and it's pitch dark and like you can't see anything for miles, like that just it terrifies me. So I was like, I can't do that either. So that's kind of a mix of both things for cruises, because one, it's pitch dark out there because the ship is the only light out and about for a while, And not that we're going swimming in the ocean, but it's the idea that you can't see down there. And I'm just like, I don't know. So I'll take a, you know, round the country trip, but I think cruises would be too nerve-wracking for me. So right, your bedroom moves with you, so you get loads of different places without any hassle. That is true. That is true. How long do these cruises usually last anyway? Like a couple weeks? I don't know. Either way, it would scare the bejesus out of me. So, and what did she tell me? I can't remember. It was like at least a couple grand, right? Isn't that how much it usually costs for like one person? Right? Oh my gosh. That's not the Titanic, but that's why I cannot stand Auld Lang Syne, the song. And I wish I remembered how old I was when I saw it, but did you guys ever see the Poseidon Adventure? It's basically the Titanic, and there's like a scene where the boat has sunk and it shows all the people and it's singing the Auld Lang Syne song. I don't even remember the movie that well, but I remember that scene and I remember how it made me feel, and so now I cannot stand the Auld Lang Syne song. So I must have been young for it to make that song to make that kind of impression. Right? There's people on there. Cruises vary from a couple days to 6 months. Oh, whoa. Also agree, Josephine. Despite the fact that I am obviously extroverted, I definitely these days have my people limitations. Like, I'm like, all right, I've seen people now. I'm good for like a month, right? Like, we have some close friends, you know, that we like to like have over and we'll hang out with and stuff. But like, in general, groups of people, like, I'm okay. Thanks, though. That, and I've heard like horror stories of like, once somebody's sick on a boat, like everybody gets sick on a boat. And I'm just like, yeah. It's just cruises combine a lot of my reservations and fears, and I don't like it. Seeing that it was New Year's on the boat and it was sinking, all the people were trapped in the celebration. That's it. Yes. Yes. I've never watched it again. I think I only saw it once, but oh my gosh. Yeah, it freaking traumatized me. I'm using lime peel. So yeah, I don't like the song Auld Lang Syne, and that is why. This is why you shouldn't see scary movies too young. But the thing is my parents wouldn't have had me watch it too young. So, I mean, what? I was maybe 13 probably? I don't know. Let's see. We're going to use a little bit of Tuscan Red. I think the scariest movie I saw at a young age, which I think we've talked about before. Honestly, we've probably talked about most of it. I feel like me with this channel and chat, like unless there's someone new in chat, it's kind of like a marriage where you've heard all the stories and we just keep retelling the same ones. Right? Yeah, I don't like it. But I was in 8th grade and I saw oh, flip. Now I can't even think of it, but maybe that's good. I'm starting to block it out. Bruce Willis, I see unalived people. The Sixth Sense. That's what it was. Not the kid from Forrest Gump in it. But yeah, The Sixth Sense. I saw that, and for like months afterwards, I had to run and jump onto my bed because I thought for sure something was going to grab me from underneath. The Sixth Sense? Oh. You know, if I'd watched as an adult, it probably wouldn't have bothered me. But, yeah, man, that scared the bejesus out of me. Yeah, Haley Joel Osment, that's what it is. Yeah, no, I never touched that one, like, ever again. Like, nope. Nope, done with that one. They showed it, like, at school, in a class party. Like, I don't understand why... Is Cat's Eye a scary? I haven't heard of that one. Is that a scary movie? Why they were allowed to do that, like, I'll never know. My mom was livid, which I don't blame her. I would have been too. Heck, they showed Willy Wonka when my kids were like in 3rd or 4th grade or something, and like I was mad about that. The scene with the boat, like, it's terrifying. They also showed the Michael Jackson Thriller music video. Oh my gosh, Michelle, no, absolutely not. Stephen King book. You're good, you're good. Oh, Stephen King, yeah, he does a lot of scary stuff. Okay. Am I done with those leaves? I think I'm done with those leaves for now. Let's see. Question is, well, like, we don't have a wide range, but I think we need to bring in, let's bring in true green, which is going to be a slightly different shade. The cat saves the family. Oh, 8 years old. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine like having my kids watch those. Like they get scared easily. So the way that our well, I say laundry room lightly, but it's essentially a closet in the wall that has the washer and dryer. But the way that it is set up is it kind of latches shut just a little bit, but it's like it latches like over a little hump, like it's not actually like a doorknob handle. And so Annie has figured out how to open it, and she opens it quite frequently just to go in and like sit by the washer, and it's like, okay. But little Steve was going to bed last night and he couldn't see Annie. Number one, she's essentially a black cat and it was dark, so he couldn't see her, and all he saw was you know, from his room was the closet door to the laundry room opening. I wasn't anywhere near, and he's just like, why did the door just open by itself? And I'm like, honey, it's okay, it's the cat. Oh my gosh, Michelle. Came out when I was a senior in high school. You have to turn the cat outside because the wives' tales that cats steal children's breath. Cat gets in and night saves family. Short, friendly summer. Yeah, that's I appreciate that. All right, let's start with true green. We haven't done much. We have a lot of kind of like yellow themed ones, and I want the foliage from these plants to stand out just a little bit more. Let's shift this over just a bit. Hang on, I just gotta unscrew a thing. It's this little knob that keeps everything in place, but we're gonna slide this over. There we go, that's better. Now we don't have to move the book. Oh, was she in it? Drew Barrymore. I said Barrymore. Yeah, she was absolutely adorable as a kid. Okay, let's see. So true green. We're gonna fill in a lot of these leaves with just this green. Little Emily is starting a reading achievement thing where they're trying to read a certain number of books before the end of the school year. So I told her we'd go to the library this weekend because they have to be chapter books. They can't be like graphic novels, which is what she prefers. So we're gonna go to the library this weekend so she can pick out a bunch of books. So we will see what she comes up with. I was searching on Amazon for books for her particular age range, and one of the suggested books was Where the Red Fern Grows, and I was like, nope, I can't do that to her. That's basically the equivalent of having her watch Old Yeller. Like, I just, still reading. That is true, but I think that because these are specifically for kids that already read a lot and excel at reading, and so I think it's because chapter books versus graphic novels. Chapter books kind of encourage you to use your imagination a little bit more because you're having to imagine what the scene is showing. So I think, yeah, so her thing specifically said that she needs to do chapter books for it. But you know, that's good. Chapter books are, you know, we'll find some creative ones that work. I don't know why. For a brief moment, I think my kids have been playing too much Mario. Oh, there you go. My logo's over. But this little shape, I was like, why is there a Yoshi egg hidden in the picture? It's just a curved leaf, but the kids play a lot of Mario, and that's what I immediately thought of. But it's a leaf. Here you go, leaf. You can have some green. These leaves are a little bit different. They're more like the ones on these branches, so we're gonna do those. It does, right? Could probably just go ahead and color it as a hidden Yoshi egg, which I think is just hilarious. Let's see. We're just gonna keep doing the true green. We're just laying down this single color base here. But it was nice because I made a fair amount of that pasta. So I had it for lunch yesterday, I had it for dinner last night, and I'm gonna have it for lunch again today. Really good. Plus, it's nice because all I have to do is put it in the microwave. I just realized I must have thought that that was a flower. I didn't color a chunk of that bird. I was catching up on the bird this morning. So here, real quick, we're gonna do the wing here. Let's see. That was a oops. All right, light umber. Thanks, Josephine. Yeah, a little Yoshi egg. I think I play too many video games, you guys. Well, when there's time, but yes. Okay. There we go. Good enough. All right, back to the true green. Okay, let's see. Do a little bit here. Yeah, if we can get the florals done, then we may have some time to work on the background a little bit, because yeah, I think chat was pretty divided on what we should do. You know, it's funny, I had to take my kiddo to an appointment yesterday, and when we were in the office, I was wearing my shoes that I embroidered with all the the little strawberries and the flowers and the fish, and the person we were seeing in there, they saw my shoes and they were just like, "What's on your shoes?" And I showed them. Thank you, Kelly. I showed them. I was just like, "Oh, there's strawberries here, fish here," kind of thing. She's like, "Oh my God, do you do custom ones?" And I was just like, I don't know, maybe, I guess. Because the person that she works with, she's like, "Oh yeah, they would love a bunch of fruit on it and everything." So I gave them my email. I'm like, "Well, I'll have to figure out what I would charge for it." I think I'd probably do, considering how long it takes, I'd probably do $100 for all of the embroidery and the customization, especially if it's as full of embroidered. I'm using grass green as I did for my shoes, and then whatever the cost of the shoe is. But yeah, I was caught a little off guard. I was just like, I don't know. Oh, nice, Josephine. Hi, Dee. Hi, Francis. But yeah, I was just like, oh, well, that's nice. I hadn't really thought about it. I should probably carry some business cards on me. Could hand them out and be like, okay, well, I guess message me here. Oh no, I also had embroidery on the brain too, because I was doing little Steve's pants. So we're just using grass green right now. Oh, do you see the finished picture in your mind before? Sort of. So if I don't see the entire picture in my mind beforehand, I see elements. I'll know that this is how I want to, I'll see one, the person, right? Once we figured out the person and what color, I knew I wanted to do pink flowers. So we started with the pink flowers, and then a standard green trunk kind of made sense from there. And so then I was just like, well, okay, we've done pink flowers. What would complement the pink flowers but not disappear, since it's an interweaved brown trunk? I was like, well, green makes sense because red is complementary to green. You got pink, so it's kind of all the same thing. So I sort of build it out as we go along, but it does get to the point where, yeah, right now I can kind of visualize what it's going to look like when we're all done. But I usually just start with one element and then I build the rest of the page off that. Unless, of course, we're doing a predetermined color palette, with the color cube, then my mind works a little bit differently. But yeah, I sort of just build it as we go. Let's see, Connie, hello. Oh, I think if I did it because that's the other thing, is I looked online and Etsy what other hand embroidered shoes are available, and they all average anywhere from 130 to 150. So I feel like competition wise, I don't want to price myself over what they're averaging being priced at. And I suppose it depends on how long it takes, but I don't know. I'll tell them what it is and be like, okay. I don't even know if they'll end up going through with it. You know, there's so many things where it's like kind of a like, oh man, that'd be cool kind of thing. And then, you know, that's the last of it. So I think if I was going to do more often, I probably would charge more because I'll be honest, embroidery is rough on my fingers. But thanks, Dee. Do skin tones. That's fair. Right, Dee? It's been really fun. No, that's fair, Angela. That's when the color cube really comes in handy. Oh, absolutely. And they have, I think I've got the color cube listed in the description below. And full disclosure, I actually do get a little bit of a commission when people use my link to go check out the color cube. But they also have a digital color catalog that is the companion to the color cube. But if you don't have the space or maybe don't want to get like a physical one, there is the digital version as well. And I really like it. I like it a lot. Plus for me, I have, so actually you can see mine are, they're right there. I've got my collaboration with Maggie pencils that are sitting there too. But I like them as like decor also. Also, every time I see the side view, I can see this is my natural hair color, how dark it is, and this is lighter stuff. I keep thinking I need to like re-dye this so that the top is my natural color, and then, you know, we'll do the lighter stuff on the bottom with the pink or whenever I do it. Or can't get mail, exactly. Matches the pencil for you. Yes, yeah, that's real nice. And Prismacolors, they're real nice to match with those color cubes. I don't know, maybe for our next one we should do a color cube page. Not alone, that's fair. Yes, the size of the shoe to consider. So like I made a video about it a while ago, but they were the white ones with the black stitches on it. I only ever did one shoe, but they're more like the high tops version where it goes up to the ankle. And then the ones where I did the stitching, the color stitching, it's like a shorter ankle. But I'll be honest, since I have those other ones that I actually finished that I enjoy wearing a lot, I've been toying with the idea of using, I have a bunch of fabric paint that Arrtx sent me at one point. And so I kind of have this idea where I actually want to pull out the stitches from the white ones. And instead, because I honestly didn't think that through, wearing white shoes, like they get grubby so fast. So instead, what I think I want to do, I'm going to pick new pencil colors, by the way, for the flowers, is I want to pull the stitches out. And I want to do, use some of the fabric paint on it and paint something on it. But also love my color cubes, follow color along. Exactly, it's nice to kind of mix it up. To follow color along sometimes so I don't have to think about finding colors. That's fair, that's fair. Take me out of that funk, there you go. Okay, so for the flowers, I wanted to do, not all of them yellow, because if you can see, we've got some with pointed petals, some with rounded petals. So I think we'll do two different colors of petals. We've got the pink up here, and we've got like the pink blossoms. Oh, absolutely, Michelle, absolutely. In a regular book format for the color cube. That's fair. Something like spiral bound, so you could slip it out, or maybe something where you could take the cards out. That would be kind of cool. Because I will say, going through all of the cards, it's kind of a hassle sometimes, and I'm always worried about dropping them. Okay, so for those flowers, let's do yellow ochre. Yellow ochre, and if you guys missed it, we are using the Arrtx pencils. I have the 72 count, so if you have the larger set, then you may have more colors than I do. Okay, so what do we get? Yellow ochre. Let's do jasmine, because I don't want to do like a super bright, vibrant yellow, kind of like yellow chartreuse. And then let's do cream. And for the second flower, oh yeah, I like that, Connie. Let's see, for the second flower, we've already got pink, we're gonna have yellow, we've got a lot of green, browns. We could do blue. There is blue in her skin, but you know, let's start with the yellow, and because we're not quite done with the leaves yet either. Let's start with the yellow, finish the leaves, and then see how it looks when we're all done, and then we'll decide that other color flower. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I realized I stopped the leaves without truly finishing them. So we're gonna finish the leaves, then we'll do the yellow flowers. So let's see, let's grab actually some peacock blue, because I definitely want these to be a cooler colored leaf. Not a ton though, I still want the green to stand out. So we used spring green, grass green, and, oh no, sorry, true green, grass green, and peacock blue at the moment, which are all actually colored names in Prismacolors. If you're using Prismacolor instead, that will also work. But yeah, we'll see how far we get today, and that will kind of determine what we do next time. If you guys missed it earlier, we did have a poll because we were trying to decide, you know, do we want to have this be the last day for it, or finish it completely on stream? And technically, have this be the last day won, but it was only at 54%, so it was a pretty close call. So for today, we're gonna see how far we get and then go from there. And we are gonna do words on stream today. I should have time to do that one before I've got to go run my errands and get lunch and all that kind of stuff. I mean, my lunch is already made. I just need to heat it up. But I just realized that was probably a petal, wasn't it? There we go. Let's see. That's fair. That's fair. Well, it's kind of like with Johanna. She used to do more like products and everything that kind of went along with her books. I was lucky enough to be able to have a few of them. But yeah, sometimes expanding products can be a little bit complicated and daunting. There's a lot more logistics to physical products. In fact, I can show you. This is one of my favorites. Sometimes you can see these in the background of her videos, but it is a Secret Garden Floral Forest Scented Candle. She gave me this when I came to visit. And then inside is a mini coloring book. Thanks, Christine. A mini coloring book. And then there is the candle inside as well. I have never lit it because it's special and I like it. Lives up on my shelf. And then I don't know that these were ever actually available, but when I went to go visit her, this is the picture that's in here. But when I worked with her the first time when she was doing her rebranding of her books, part of the thank you package, it included the picture frame. So that gets put up on my shelf as well. And then I usually keep all of her, hang on, I got a thing falling. I usually keep all of her notes and such also. So I've got like my Johanna shelf up here. Sorry, I'm just putting everything back up so it doesn't fall. Because I've got like, there was a print from, what was it? One of her books. Might have been Small Victories? I can't remember. Anyway, so they're all, oh, hey, buddy. What's up? See his tail. Hi. Did you come to say hello? That is true. That is true. Della. Yeah, totally keeping. I mean, it's not like it's a collector's item that's going to be worth a lot, but it's special to me, and I like kind of, you know, keeping it whole, letting it chill up there. I've got a number of things that are up on the wall. Like one of the other things I keep up there is this was part of a project, some packaging that I did for Honestly Margot. It's a company based in Oklahoma, and so I did. I drew the skates. And then the skate pictures went off to a designer who designed the rest of the packaging. So that was part of a project I was a part of. And then obviously, like you guys over there, you know, I've got my Maggie. Right, Angela? Oh, so much so. That picture is just of me and her. But my mother was on that trip also. And so there's a picture with all three of us on there. I made a mug for it. Do I have it in here? It might be downstairs. But I made a mug that has her picture and, you know, with all three of us in there. But yeah, I got a few little mementos. I don't know if you guys have ever been able to see it before. This right here, it's not everything, but like I decorated the side of it with a lot of the wrapping paper that Johanna has sent in, like promo packages. And in fact, I did the tissue paper in a way to where it's folded so you can see, you can put things in there. So a lot of these are cards that you all have sent me, or, you know, different gifts that came with things. But yeah, that's kind of my little display wall of, and then I have the rest of them all in a box where I keep them safe. But I tucked as many as I could up there. Well, he's still on here, but I think he's happy where he's at, so I think we'll still be able to color. But we need to turn. Is it decorated on the outside of the candle? It is, yeah, the outside of it. Zoom out just a little bit. So there we go. So it's got, is it Lost Ocean? So there's the lily pads and everything on it. It might just be a design that she did specifically for it. And then I've got a couple t-shirts as well that she screen printed herself. And then, so she gave me those. And then Steve was able to hunt down a, oh, Paul, you got cat hair stuck to my glove, a copy of her original book from her art show that she actually screen printed the covers of it herself. So yeah, definitely not to be used. You know, it's funny when she tested out sending samplers in her bloggers boxes. And so before it was how to color Inky Wonderlands. And we looked at it on stream. Hang on, I'm gonna grab it real quick. We looked at it on stream. Can't see me, but I'm like over here trying to. I thought I had it over here, but I must have tucked it away. Yeah, keep it safe. I could have really, oh no, there it is. I found it. I swear, if it had been a snake, it would have bitten me. Yes, collectors as well as colorists. Come out wherever you are. Seriously. I'll put the mic back on in just a second. Very secret garden. That might have been, oh, well, yeah, and it says secret garden on the outside of it. Who am I kidding? It says secret garden on the outside. Floral forest is what it said. There you go. Yeah. Secret garden. I don't know what's wrong with me. Of course it's secret garden. It was an early one. It was an early one. So anyway, we got this sampler, and this is what I got before I got an actual copy of the How to Draw Inky Wonderlands. And we actually used it on stream. So it says uncorrected excerpt for limited distribution. And then we actually did on stream one of, we did this. We did this. No, like the name on the candle. And her next one is Wonderful Wildflowers. Now the name on the candle, there, Secret Garden Floral Forest. So I think Floral Forest was what she named the actual finished image. So that's what that one was. But yeah, people were saying like, oh, you should have left it. It's a collector's edition. And it's just like, I'm never gonna sell these. Like, I definitely would have wanted, like, whenever she has sent me stuff, I haven't just like not done it. I just used it. But this one I've shown you guys a handful of times before. It stays in my very fancy, is that the set? Possibly. I'm trying to think. I don't really have a name for what it smells like. It's just nice and scented. But Steve located this for me, and I actually brought it with me. So the fun fact about these books, she screen printed all of these covers herself, and these are meant to be finished artworks from her art show. And this was before she put out Secret Garden. So I brought it with me when I went to go meet her, and she signed it. So theoretically, I might be the only one that has a signed version of this book, but it lives in the plastic bag because I don't want anything to happen to it. But fleck of something. You don't belong in here. Fleck of something. Anyway, so it is. Oh, absolutely. I love it. So these are these. So initially I discovered it, and you may find them on Amazon, but they're priced at like $400 and $500 and all these things. But Steve, he was super smart. He actually went through, because it was through the Dundee Contemporary Arts. He got in touch with them and asked if they had any more. And they did in fact have, they had like 15 of them left. And so I think between shipping and the cost of the book, I want to say it was like 50, 65 bucks or something like that to get it over here. But the funny thing is in the group that I was in at the time, they went nuts and grabbed it. And the hilarious thing is, after they were all sold, the price of the book went down on Amazon. And Steve and I were talking, I was like, ooh, we did that. We saturated the market with more copies of it, or at least letting them know there was more copies of it. But yeah, so this is not meant to be colored. It is you guys have probably seen the mannequins that she's done. I think the dog one hangs out in her office. But yeah, so it's also got pictures from the show as well. So this is definitely one of my favorites. And some of these pages she did as like a project where people suggested it. And so she has Wonder Beast co-creators, and she's got all of their names of people that suggested things. But yeah, this is right, Durbin. Oh, I know it. But yeah, so I didn't know that she had hand screen printed all these until we met up, and so we were talking about it, and she was like, whoa, you actually got that. And then yeah. Have you worked on the pull-out page using the new Castle Art pencils anymore? You know, I haven't. I've come across that a couple times, but I'm not gonna lie, part of the reason, hang on, I'm gonna put this back on the shelf so it doesn't get crumpled. Hold up. It's gonna go over here. It's a very full shelf, but it lives in the plastic bag. Part of the reason that I haven't is the pencils are okay. I was really excited about them. I got them. But I have not really, I haven't really worked with Castle Art that much, so I don't feel like I'm burning a bridge. Maybe I am. I don't really like them. Like, I like the original Soft Touch, which we haven't used in ages, and we could probably do that. But the golds, they sent me the golds to do a review. Corey sent me the pastel tints, and then yes, you're supposed to be honest, and that has been, I know early days I was just so thrilled to being asked to do those things. While I was honest, I maybe wasn't as harsh as I could have been with things. I tried not to make it super negative. But I got the harmonious ones myself. I was excited about them, but I don't like their newer ones. Hi, Marilyn. Yeah, their colors are great, which is why I got the harmonious. I was so excited for like a limited color palette, but yeah, they just don't layer well. And the golds, when they sent them, I don't know if it just had a really rough trip here or what, but like there were so many cores that were shattered. So no, if anything, they're like too smooth and they're really hard to layer. Yeah, and if you didn't like the pastel tints, you probably wouldn't like the harmonious, because it's that same kind of feel. It's kind of like with the Black Widows. I know Albert has said multiple times that they haven't changed the formula, but if you take an original set of Black Widows and compare it to something like the Monarchs, there is a difference. I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's fillers or what, but there is a difference. But yeah, so early days when companies contacted me, I would say if I didn't like them, but I would try to put a bit of a positive spin on it. I don't know, but you guys should know, when I do any collaborations in the future, especially because, I mean, I've talked about it before. You guys know I am really particular about who I collaborate with these days. I have a media kit. Lies, I know it. I have a media, and don't get me wrong, Arrtxs, I do like a lot of Arrtxs. I do wish they handled the situation a little bit better with their pencils. Like, they were out of stock for the longest time, and I don't really know what are we using right now? We're using grass green. I don't really know why all the changes recently, but like, they don't even sell from their website anymore. They sell on Amazon. I haven't worked with them in ages. I created a media kit, which is essentially a digital resume of short. We're trying to go back for 20 minutes and people won't stop coming. Oh no, Della. I've sold all my cast art pencils. It's just kept the soft touch as my traveling set. Yes, exactly. Oh, see, I did not, the Arrtx I bought myself. I did not like them. I actually ended up sending them to Melissa because she was curious about them as well. But the Arrtx are one of the few pencils that, like, my wrist actually hurt from using them because they just did not release enough pigment and I was having to press too hard. But yeah, so my media kit is essentially a digital resume where if someone reaches out to me, which I get a number of emails a day, but most of them are just spam emails, and it's like, oh yes, we want you to advertise. I got one yesterday that was, they wanted me to advertise their queen size beds, and I'm like, how on earth would I fit that in? Like, you do know what kind of channel I am, right? Like, man, Audible, if you're listening, I would promote the crap out of your app because I love it. Like, if Audible wants to sponsor me, I'm down for it. But essentially on my media kit now, what I have done is I have preemptively said, this is what I can deliver to you. This is how much it costs. And these are my stipulations. And in one of them, I put it right there. I put it right there, right in front. I say, my opinion will be an honest, and like that, like if I don't like the product, like I will say it, kind of thing. So I think early on, I was honest about them, but maybe not as harsh as I could have been on some of them. But I was new to it and I wasn't entirely sure. And now I'm at the point where, like, if I'm going to work with someone, I want to make sure that I'm being perfectly honest. So I put that as a stipulation in my media kit, and I say, if you want to do this, just know, like, if it's crap, I'm going to say it's crap. Yeah, they're very hard. You can only get the watercolor one. Yeah. Yeah, it's just... You know, out loud, I don't. Do I think many things in my head that I don't voice? Absolutely. But given that I stream and I have learned to, let's see, dark green, no, where is that? We were using the, what's that other green we were using? Did I set it elsewhere? Given that I stream, I've had to kind of train myself to think before I speak. I tend to be a few steps, that's dark green. I got kind of like a, I guess it was just the grass green. Yeah, I've had to practice thinking before I speak a lot. So I do have a filter that I have worked on. In fact, it's funny, I'm so used to saying, you know, like Steve or little Emily, that I have to remind myself when I'm talking to people in person that I don't need to be quite as guarded as I am. But yeah, I've definitely gotten better at thinking before I speak rather than just saying what flies on my mouth. I haven't learned that yet. Is it really? I've got a link for it. Oh wait, Kara, what? I don't know why all of a sudden I'm calling you Kara. You're not in the US, right? Give me a spew stuff and then goes, thank goodness someone's around to hear that. The funny thing is I'm a little bit like that. When I leave conversations, like, don't get me wrong, I love doing interviews on stream, right? I like doing interviews for you guys and we get to, you know, see behind the scenes, but I very rarely come away from an interview 100% happy with the things that I said or how I said them, because I'm always like, oh my gosh, why did I do this? It's why I can't re-listen to my streams. I'm looking for terracotta. I can't re-listen to my streams, even if it's just me, because I'm like, oh my God, why did I say it? In New Zealand, okay. But I'm one of those people that will have a conversation with someone. I will leave said conversation and completely overthink it for at least a week after that and be like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. They're never going to talk to me again. In person, I have the strong ability to overshare. And I'm aware of it. You know, I'm trying. But I definitely come away from a lot of conversations going, I'm like Hagrid, you know, he's like, I should not have said that. I should not have said that. So in person, I'm a bit of a jabbering Janet. But yes, online I have. So when it comes to like criticism and everything, for the most part, my instinct is not to do it in a way that is mean by any means. But basically, going forward, if I have collaborations with people, I want to lay that out there so that I am not, they are clear that I am not obligated, we're using terracotta, to automatically say that a product is peachy keen just because they're paying me, you know? Chatty Cat, yeah, jabbering Janet, Chatty Cathy's sister. And like I said, I didn't really ever, I was usually, you know, honest, but it's just a certain level of, you know, whether or not I just say, yeah, this is not for me. This is not, because if there have been ones I said, well, you know, it doesn't work for me, but maybe it'll work for someone kind of thing, which is still kind of the case. Like with the Arrtx, you know, I sent them to Melissa. I don't recall if I ever asked her how she liked them or not. But yeah. I definitely am just adding that preemptively. And again, that's why I haven't been doing too many collaborations, because one, I've been really picky. And, well, that's just it. I've been really picky. So I give them my media kit and I say, this is what you're going to get from me. If this isn't what's interesting you, then that's fine. And it's been kind of nice because it's allowed me time to kind of refocus on, you know, what I want to do long-term, work on the coloring pages. And I'll be honest, now that the kids are older and there's a lot more like after school activities and whatever else, there isn't a ton of time to do collaborations. So if I am going to do them, you know, they have to, well, to make it worth my time, essentially. I don't know, I'm probably kicking myself in the foot or whatever, like saying this on a public thing, but I mean, I'd like to think that viewers value the honesty. Ooh, nice. First music. I almost said music snote. Music note. Josephine, love it. Let's see. I just don't talk to people, right? Sketch and Scrub did a video where she addressed the push by companies to provide product instead of payment and dictate how many videos in the day. Yes, and that is the big thing too. So I have more than enough art supplies, right? And I've worked with enough people at this point that I have a bit of a resume built and samples of review videos I can do. I am at the point now where I don't necessarily need, you know, unless it's something like that I really, like for instance, my collaboration with Grazia Salvo. I am well aware that Grazia is, you know, she is not a big company. She is just her. It is just her stuff. So I was more than happy to do a special, you know, set of streams just for her. That's different. Like I didn't say, oh, you have to, no, I didn't have her pay me. I think she sent me, you know, some books and everything, and that was great, and we did a whole collaboration. But when it comes to like large companies, I'm like, no, I don't want to do this unless you're valuing me as an artist, because I have definitely had, I won't say specifically who, but there have been a couple instances where a company has clearly taken advantage of my tendency to say yes to everything. And it wasn't until after I was done with the collaborations, let's see, we're going to use Lime Peel, that I realized afterwards, I was just like, holy crap, they just got a butt ton of free marketing for hours and weeks of work. I'm like, I should probably be valuing my worth more than they are. So it was just that sudden realization of I was in fact kind of being taken advantage of, and I was just like, yeah, change the way we're doing things just a skosh. Hence the pickiness. Exactly, exactly. Oh, which one? Because there's 3 different kinds. I haven't put it on there. I probably should. I hesitate to put like the various ones because there's so few, and so very quickly people might ask for one and I'll say, oh yeah, we don't have it. But since you're the first one, since there's 3 different ones, we have, I like, if people are in music, I'm not going to know the name of these, so I apologize. So let's just say, here, let's get this in focus. There you go. All right. Not loopy, big loopy, baby loopy. Those are my new technical names for it. So which one would you prefer? And it's cute. They've got these little gems in them too. Like, it's adorable. Nice thing is they stand out great on the, hang on. There we go. They stand out great on the gloves. So yeah, not loopy, big loopy, baby loopy. Which loopy doopy do you want? Right, yeah, exactly. The 2/8 note. Josephine, big loopy or little loopy? That's as much as I got. Well, now, Sue, did you redeem one already? Because if that's one that I haven't, if I haven't sewn it on yet, I could change it. The one with 2. Okay, not loopy. Okay. I'm not gonna remember that. All right, not loopy. Check. It's the big loopy. Yeah, that one sounds about right. That one sounds about right. Let me look, Sue, because I think you redeemed one today, right? Because since I haven't stitched it on yet, I can swap that out. I can refund the one that you redeemed, and then you can re-redeem it. So let's see. Let's go to store, history. Oh no, you didn't redeem one today. Okay, yeah, well, just your next one. Redeem one of the loopies. Loopy is treble clef. Okay, single note is quarter note. Here's the thing though, guys, I'm not gonna remember that. Not loopy, big loopy, little loopy. I didn't get the music notes because I have a connection with music. I got them because I think you might. Treble clef and a single note. Oh, you'd have to start over. Well, I say go for it. Now I'll remember where I got it. I can always, as long as they've got it, we can always get some more. Now I think I'm going to petition to, I'm going to go back in time, and I'm going to meet Beethoven. I'm using Tuscan Red, and I am going to petition him to, rather than all them fancy names. Oh wait, is that 8? Let me see. Josephine, you are, trying to look on the wall to see where you're at. Hang on. Here, you guys can, you can see it. I see yours, but I can't see quite all the full chart. Let's see. Josephine, you're next to Hannah. This will make it 6. You're up to 6, so you'll have room for 2 more charms. 2 more charms. You're getting close, though. You're getting real close. Oh my God. Right? We're getting a lot of them. They were super close. I'll be curious to see where we're at the end of this year. Who knows? Maybe we'll have enough by the end of this year that we'll go ahead and stitch it together. I just want to make sure everybody has, you know, time and a chance to at least get their quilt, if not their quilt square, if not fill it. Let's see. Tuscan Red. How are we doing on time? Oh my gosh, I'm doing terrible on time today. I think I'm just, since I know that technically 54% won, but I think I'm gonna like executive decision here, and we'll probably continue this for at least 1 more stream, at least. Let's see, let's grab, this is the 70% warm gray. Let's do 70% cool gray. Ooh, you're getting there, you're getting there. So did we do vinyl with your last one? Ah, no, we did stitched. We did stitched. You could do a vinyl one for another one. Well, she finished her square already. Hers is actually, because the ones, that's the wrong one. The ones that are finished, so let's see if I can point to them. So Sue is there. Kara's is next to her. And then Renee's, my hands are shaking, but Renee's, Natalie, and Britt. So yeah, we have Sue, Kara, Renee, Natalie, and Britt. Theirs are all finished. When they're done, I want to spread them out more, which tells me that I might like preemptively rearrange this. I don't necessarily want to stick them into the wall because I'd rather not damage the wall more, but I can get a second cork board and then put it underneath of it. It's gonna look cool when it's done, you guys. It's gonna look so cool. And then, wow, that light is really bright. The sun was not out this much when I set everything up. And then we'll have, here we go. So, oh, wrong one, this one. This is the material that I chose to go in between the squares. It's in between the green and the purple. So, I mean, I planned for like 120 squares, but I know we don't usually average 120 people, but you know, it's on it, right? It's so cute. Yeah, Carrie, you can start another square. Absolutely. Gosh, that's so bright. Going for Stitch this time? Nice. Okay, where was it? I've been doing the leaves. Let's move on to the flowers. Let's move on to the flowers. I'm not gonna do the blender on the leaves yet. No, you know what, no. Let's go crazy. Oh, that's right, I was gonna use that gray. Good dog sometimes. I get distracted and go, squirrel! We go on side quests. I highly approve side quests. Everyone likes a good side quest. There we go. All right, let's do this yellow flower here. There we go. Hi, Leanne, how are you? Okay, so let's do yellow ochre. Let's see, let's do darker at the bottom, actually. So, yellow ochre. We're just gonna do that all at the bottom of the petals. But I also love that we've got this little side thing. Like I mentioned, I originally got the idea for something similar to this from a streamer friend on Twitch, who actually, she moderates for the guy that she got the idea from. So they stream Minecraft. And if you don't know anything about Minecraft, Minecraft is kind of like a sandbox game, which in gaming terms meaning you can create a lot in there. You can be very creative. And so for Minecraft, you can just build a lot of things. So this particular streamer, he averages about 300 to 400 people per stream. He has something called a Hall of Fame. And essentially, people that earn points, they don't, on Twitch, they do it differently. You don't have to chat to get the points, you just have to watch. But they earn points by watching his streams, and then he redeems them. And he has this whole building that he has made. And when you redeem your points, you get this little alcove where he puts a survive the flood. Now I'm snowed in, Leanne. Oh no! Hopefully you have lots of snacks, lots and lots of snacks. So they can redeem their character in this little alcove, and then they can add, you know, little things to their little area, and they decorate it. Well, my friend that I actually moderate for, who is his moderator, she did her version called the Hall of Nerds. Actually, we're going to use cream. And so she does her version of that. And I was like, this is such a fun idea. Like, how could I translate this to make it work? Because obviously we're not a gaming channel, so that exact idea wouldn't work. I was like, how could I translate this to make it work for here? And then that's when I came up with the quilt squares. And I was like, oh my God, that's so fun. And now I have reasons to walk into the charms and beads aisle every time I go to Hobby Lobby. I can't remember if you ever mentioned where you're at, but I saw somebody post a video where they were flooded, and before the flood waters could recede, it froze. So there was this whole street of all of these cars that were like frozen in place. And I'm like, oh my gosh. All right, let's do Jasmine. Actually, I think we're gonna skip Jasmine. It's not making as much of a difference. I think what we're gonna do instead of Jasmine, let's bring in a little bit of the Sienna Brown, so that we can get a little bit of a higher contrast color. I keep trying to zoom in closer, but that's the closest I can get. But yeah, I was just super excited when we came up with it. It's crazy that we've been doing it for a year already. Like, it just blows my mind. It doesn't seem like it's that long. It feels like we just started it. but I am excited to put together the quilt. The question is when we're done with the quilt, because I'll probably, depending on where we're at the end of this year, I'm thinking that that's probably when we're going to put it together. So if we put the quilt together, like, I like doing this and I like you guys being able to redeem the points. So the question is, what would we do after this? What would we do for like points redemptions after this? Suppose we could make another quilt, but I feel like we should like mix it up or something. But yeah, once the quilt is stitched together, we'll need to come up with a different project. We could do, you know, it would be fun. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Hi, Rainbow. You know what could be fun? Kind of like how Johanna did that project where people suggested things. We could do that where I could put something up. See, I'd have to figure out how to do it where we'll have the quilt displayed and everything else. Or maybe we could do like a coloring page that we release at the end of the year or something, and that's like you guys could add things to it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to brainstorm. Like we could create a giant picture together. Sounds good. Enjoy your lurk. Thanks for lurking. All right, and then yellow ochre. You know, maybe we should bring just a little bit. Maybe we could bring the, let's do lemon yellow. Not a lot, just a little bit. Right? It could be really cute. Like Johanna has drawn on like that dog figure. She recently just did that bench project. Something like that could be cool. I mean, I've got a year to brainstorm here, so I'm sure we'll come up with something. But yeah, that would be really cool. Because then we could do like reels of drawing on it or whatever anytime there's one to add. And I could do like, let's see, so we're using lemon yellow. I could do a way where, you know, because obviously I'm not going to draw anything inappropriate or whatever on it. But like maybe I could do redemptions of, you know, pick an animal, pick a building, pick a abstract shape, pick a something or other, you know? Oh, Shannon. Yes. Little coloring squares like an advent calendar. Yes. I'm actually going to write that down. I'll put it in my notebook of ideas. So post quilt. So after the quilt project, coloring squares. That could be cute. I like that. Because I still obviously want to do like a theme for you know, what we're doing. You know, like whether it's craftiness, like the quilt, or you know, coloring pages or whatever else. It needs to, I definitely, nothing, you saw nothing, exclamation point, snap in chat, please. Something like that works. All right, let's do light umber. I just really like the idea of like building a community project together. Okay, dark umber. There we go. Let's get a little bit, oh, that's right. I was going to use that cool gray. Let's get the warm gray. We're going to do a little bit of warm gray on the flower, and then we'll break out that cool gray because I want to add some black-ish. 3x3 tiles for a mosaic. Oh, that's nice. By a color square on a big picture, like diamond painting with craft supplies. Ooh, that could be fun. Bye now, but I gotcha. I gotcha. There's just so many cool ideas for collaborative projects that we could do. Like, as it is, I am so excited to see like the finished quilt together. And it's not going to be like a quilt that'll go on a bed. It's going to be a display quilt for sure. But I really liked the idea of being able to personalize it. Actually, Shannon's was the first one where I did something a little bit different with the vinyl. Normally I use like a holographic or a silver or gold or something. But for Shannon's, I was like, you know, I want to try just doing white. I actually really like it. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Hers is bottom row, fifth one from the right. But for me personally, I can see her name really well, and I kind of like that. So, oh, I just knocked over some tape. Given the fact that I don't have any others that are white aside from Shannon's, I think for the next few redemptions, so that we have an even number of, you know, like sparkly ones or holographic ones, we'll have an equal number of white ones. So I think for some of the next vinyl ones that get redeemed, we'll probably do the white vinyl. Yeah, no sitting on this. Exactly. Oh my gosh, can you imagine the noise it would make if we threw it in the dryer? That's the other thing too. I'm not going to lay it down because with my luck, like one of the cats are going to come over and yak on it. Be like, oh yes, that's fitting. Shannon. I do want to do a few more like honorary squares by like some of our favorite illustrators. They just want to contribute, right? We'll do their cat hair quilt square. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of black here so we can get some of that nice shadow for the leaves. I was gonna do the cool gray, but I don't think it'll pop enough, so we're gonna do this. But yeah, we did one in honor of Hannah Carlson, but I feel like we should, and hers was in honor because of everything she was going through, is going through still. But I definitely want to include, I know we've never had Kirby on the channel. I've never spoken to him in my life, but I know that a lot of his books have meant a lot to a lot of people, and we've done his pages a lot on here. So we could call them like homage squares, homage to our favorite illustrators. Put their paw print. Oh, that would actually be really cute. That would be really cute. They have like some non-toxic paint. What if we did like the 3 paw prints with paint, like fabric paint? I'd have to find the right paint for it because obviously, you know, cats and licking and everything. But that would be cute. Or cat mangy Steve. Shit's mangy Steve. I'm gonna start calling my Steve that. It's gonna be mangy Steve. Congratulations, hon. You're mangy Steve now. They really are. I mean, they have their own emotes. They have their own emotes, like Annie's. We have a Cozy Annie one. And then Paul has probably more of them. So, you know, we got the hug. We got Sad Paul, Wow Paul, Lurking Paul, and just straight up Paul. And then they've had their own stickers and everything. Mangy cat Halloween decorations. I love it. Mangy Steve. Yeah, if you guys didn't know it, it was really loud. It seemed loud to myself. If you guys didn't know, we updated a lot of our emotes. So if you're a member, we've got a handful of new emotes. I've replaced some, updated others. So yeah, we got a bunch of those. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do some black. It is getting a little bit cloudy. I wonder if it's supposed to rain today. It's been really cold out, hence the gloves again, because I'm telling you, like as soon as the temperature goes. Let's see. Sorry, got hit with a couple messages. Let's see. Temperature currently is 35, but the feels like is 26. But is it going to rain? Because that's what it looks like. Yes. Oh, freezing drizzle. Thanks for that. It's never great when all of the water drops are looking like little ice cubes. Yeah, I'd show it to you, but that would dox me just a bit. Oh, really? Shannon, can you send me a link to that? Because that would be adorable. Reach 70 next week. The winter girl is not ready. Yeah, between some added chores that I've been doing this week and the cooler weather, my hands were just screaming last night. But I found Aveeno has an eczema lotion that has actually, what I was using before was just this, which does work great. But the Aveeno eczema lotion, oh my gosh, does wonders. But yeah, definitely message me that because that would be awesome. Okay, let's see. Let's decide on this other color flower. For the rounded petals, we've got, it's going to be surrounded by all the green. This is going to be a darker green leaf. We've got pink, we've got light. I don't know that I want to do purple either. An orange would look too much like a rainbow. We could do blue. We could do blue. Like the light cerulean blue is nice and the Copenhagen blue. Ooh. Drop the color chart. Thanks, Angela. Angela, did I say hi to you? If I missed you, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a blue. We're going to do light cerulean blue, Copenhagen blue, and probably indigo blue. Let's see, light cerulean. I think we have Copenhagen and indigo already out. Oh, fun! So fun, Angela. Oh my gosh, yeah. When my sister told me she was going to London, I'm like, oh, jealous, because there's so many of you that I could like meet and hang out with. Like, there would be no shortage of people to see by any means. I'm telling you, if we ever make it overseas again, I mean, you know, bills and whatnot. So probably not for a while. Like the trip that I took to Scotland, I saved up for that for an entire, I saved up for a year, and then I bought the tickets a year in advance so I could get the cheapest price possible. So yeah, that trip was a long time coming. It's a very long time coming, but oh, it was so worth it. Like I said, I went with my mom, which was fabulous. I loved having that bonding time with her. But I definitely want to take like a trip like that with Steve. Thanks, Leanne. It really is. And I mean, this was back before even COVID. Prices were high, but not nearly as high as they are now. So I can't imagine. Yeah, it would be a lot. I figure. Van Lurken sounds good. I do want to go though. I really want to go. There's so many of you. When I made the trip initially, I didn't really know too many people that were out about. Like I knew Claire, obviously, but you know, we were in Scotland, not in the UK. But now there's so many of you that I know. Like it would be a blast to like get together at a coffee shop or whatever and just hang out. Like that would be amazing. Like if it had been practical for me to go to Suzanne's retreat, like, oh, I absolutely would have been there, hands down. And probably if I lived over there, I absolutely would. But I don't know about you guys, but I'm not super comfortable taking a plane ride right now. Hi, Topeka, how are you? All right, let's do indigo. I don't even know what's up with that. Or maybe they were already, you know, there's always those things going on and we're just hearing about them all now, but something in the air, man. 9 to 10, up to the high 50s. Oh, holy heck. That probably caused some migraines for some people. And there's those fast temperature changes. Oh my gosh. What's that called? The barometric temperature or pressure or whatever. Like that messes with it for sure. See, that's indigo. Let's do Copenhagen blue. But yeah, I would love to. Absolutely. Gosh, yeah, we would do pretty much the whole of the UK. We'd hit up, you know, London and Scotland, and heck, hop over to Ireland for good measure. I mean, my ancestors are from Ireland. We used to think that there was like Native American in our bloodline till one of my sisters did a one of those ancestry tests. Yeah, no, we're super Irish, like super Irish. Oh yeah. Definitely hotel tour. 29 with snow here. It's third day of being snowed in after flood. I've not been able to get on my house for over a week now. Oh no, do you have plenty of like foodstuffs? Right, Durban, seriously. I thought for sure, like this is unnatural, but like this dark is my regular dark hair. And I'm like, my mother is a very light brown. My oldest sister is a blonde. My brother is a blonde. My sister is a very, very light brown. But my dad has dark hair. So, you know, I thought, maybe that's, you know, the dark hair comes from the Native American side. Yeah, nah, we are so Irish. I should probably be speaking with an Irish accent. Like it's just all there. There's some like maybe a little bit of French, maybe a little European. It's so tiny, so tiny. Really, Michelle? Oh, interesting. That's cool. But yeah, where is it? Our ancestors came from, hang on, I know this. And I think my mother's watching this, so she's probably screaming it out loud right now, but she won't put it in chat because that'll give away who she is. But oh my gosh, I know this. Mom, if you're listening, text me the name of it. I'll know it as soon as I see it. Both sides of your family? Right, Angela? Oh, what is it? It's a Maine town, too. Hang on. hang on. Sorry, now I need to look at Ireland real quick. Because it's on the southwestern coast. Okay, we're gonna look up a map of Ireland. I went to the southern coast and I immediately zoomed in on a town called Dingle. Cork! Angela, Cork, it's Cork. Yeah. Okay, I knew it, yes. Unless I'm just misremembering. There's a town called Dingle. Okay, if you're from Dingle, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but it was just the first one that I saw. Sorry, it just caught me off guard. You've been to Cork. Oh, very cool. Yeah, so ancestrally, and in fact, it's really cool. My relative that immigrated, if I'm remembering correctly, because my mom's done all of this like genealogical stuff, he actually came over on the Mayflower. Angela, are you mom an illustrator? Oh my gosh, Angela, that'd be so cool. Angela is not, but hey, we can hang out. It could work. Yeah, but if you look up our ancestry further back enough, yeah, they originally came over on the Mayflower. Spoiler alert, my maiden name is Belle. Angela. Hey, that works. All right, indigo blue. And a little Copenhagen blue here. And let's use our blender. Food and water and Dr. Pepper. I'm just all in my... Oh, no. Oh, is it just me or does that seem like it's even worse than... I mean, no, I guess it's not worse for that food, but gosh, especially medicine that you absolutely cannot stop, cold turkey. Oh, Leanne, I wish I could be there to give you a hug or bring you more meds or something. Oh, I understand how hard that can be. Okay, well, my only advice then, since I can't actually do anything to help that, give yourself grace. Take it easy, eat the chocolate cake, wallow in the romantic movies, whatever you need to do to just power through. Oh, hopefully they get that squared away for you soon. Irish as well, red hair, green eyes, many relatives from their father came from Ireland, other from Scotland. See, there you go. But yeah, it was just hilarious because for years they're like, oh yeah, I've got Native American in this, and so much so that like I was telling my kids that like, oh, you're Irish and Native American and Korean. I'm like, cool. And then it's like, oh, nope, there's nothing Native American about us whatsoever. Redhead with blue eyes, families from Ireland and Scotland. See, I love that. Friends get a kick that as an African American is 7% Irish. I'm 5% from Denmark. I'm 3% from Portugal. The rest from Africa. Oh, that's hilarious. Isn't that the way it is? It's like when you are looking up like dog breeds. Like there was somebody I was watching the other day. They had what looked like a Pyrenees Dalmatian mix, and they did the genetics on it, and it came back, and it wasn't strongly any one breed. It was just strongly all the breeds. Like there was such a mix of breeds, it was practically its own brand new breed. And it's like, oh, okay. There you go, Dee. There you go. Well, I have I obviously I won't say, I don't know, you guys know I'm pretty particular about hiding particulars and whatnot, but let's just say one of my siblings, their kids have a very bright red hair, but neither of the parents have red hair. It's just that both of them have markers for the red hair. And so, yeah, both of their kids are just strongly redheaded. Let's see, let's do yellow ochre. I'm not gonna lie, there was a part of me that was kind of hoping that the kids would have a bit more of my genetics, but the thing with Steve and his brown eyes and his black hair and everything, that's like a very dominant gene when it comes to like laying out what genetics are. But I will say the kids they're not as solid black hair as Steve is. They both have kind of like a blackish brown hair. Little Emily a little bit more. So I was just like, oh, I got some of me in there. But they both got the brown eyes and everything that Steve has. But I like that my hair color got kind of tossed in the mix there just a little bit. Let's see. Let's do dark. No, let's not do dark purple. Let's do Tuscan red. Oh yeah, I can imagine. Lots of white hair mixed in with the red. Yeah, exactly. It's been a little rough. Yeah, oh my gosh, I cannot imagine. I did, just made me think of like health stuff. I did get my appointment scheduled with the nutritionist, and that is going to happen next week. So I've been kind of keeping track what I'm eating, or what I have been eating, and I'm just really curious because I let them know too, like I don't want to count calories. Like a big part of the reason I have whatever excess weight I have is partially because of the medicines that I on, and I don't eat terribly. Like I really don't. So I don't want to cut out what joy I have in food already. So I let them know, I'm like, I don't want to worry about counting calories. Like that's not why I'm doing this. My main focus is to help get some direction on meal planning and find what good anti-inflammatory foods there are and whatnot. But toys are total opposite. Heaviest black hair, green eyes, my boys turn out strawberry blonde with hazel eyes and redheaded with hazel eyes. Oh, I love that. Aren't genetics so interesting? They really are. Only one granddaughter that has a redhead with blue eyes. The others have red highlights though. Aw. We're the dominant genes for my kids with hints of their dad. Yeah. My son's partner is Hindu and has very black hair and brown eyes. She wants their future babies to have blue eyes like my son, but I've told her it's very unlikely. Yeah, brown eyes are definitely a very dominant trait. But you've seen that where like people, like a mixed race couple where their baby like came out looking so much like one parent or the other. I was like, it's a deep part of me because not that my kids aren't gorgeous. Like I know I haven't shown pictures, but we did a pretty dang good job making some pretty attractive babies. That's a weird thing to say. Anyway, but the point is there was a part of me that was secretly hoping that they might get like migraine eyes or something. But yeah, very, very brown eyes, but lighter brown eyes than Steve has. So it's really interesting. That being said, they looked so much like him as babies that people just thought I was the nanny all the time. Given they were first, everyone has some % of Indian in them. I have none. Oh, that's hilarious. Let's see, lemon yellow. Well, and Steve has actually done a genetic panel, and basically he is not 100%, he's almost 100% Korean, but he has small percentages of Chinese and Japanese in him as well. But basically his genetic line is very strongly of the Korean persuasion. And so because mine has, well, very Irish, but also some French, some European, some English, but it's like, I've got more of a mix than he has, which I think makes his side of the genetics very, very much stronger, more so. Got Dad's brown eyes. Good morning, Allison. Okay, let's see. Let's do, my voice just cracked. Let's do this little 70% cool gray. Running out of water, that's the issue. How are we doing on time? Oh my gosh, 11:47 already. How did that happen? We might wrap up this flower and then make some time for some words on stream. So I can go get my errands done before I need to go pick up the kids. Let's see, let's do a little bit of mulberry. And we are definitely going to do another stream with this. However, given that we have a few days until Wednesday before we stream again, I'm going to do my best to get caught up on a good portion of this so that we can actually finish it. So today we worked on foliage. It really doesn't seem like that much, but we also chatted a lot. Some days are more chatty than others. So a few people message me like, you went off on a tangent and I got bored. Well, sorry, that's what we do here. We go on tangents. Ooh, so close, Karen. That's awesome. But yeah, so next time I am going to do this one for social media, I think, if I can find the time to get it done. But yeah, I'll try and get caught up on whatever I can. I'll save like maybe this right half for like the background so we can do that together. But yeah, I will do my best to get caught up, and then we can, oh, I just popped my knuckles near the mic. I'm sorry. And then we can finish that up on Wednesday. You know, Angela, sometimes it feels like that's me too. Like I have to remind myself to say what colors we're using. Otherwise, like I go off on tangents. I mean, how many times did we go over and get things from here today? A lot. But I feel like that's the joy of like being live. Like literally, we're just talking and hanging out like we're all like a coffee shop, except we don't have to talk over the noise. So it kind of works. But yeah, oh, and we did these little blossoms too. They're lighter, but I think once we have the dark background, they'll really pop.
Josephine, I'll be honest, like I flipped through a lot of the mythographics, and this one just like literally this picture was the one. The side quests are important. I love side quests. When I was flipping through it, this was the picture I sent to Shannon. This is the picture that caught my eye and was like, oh, okay. Right, there you go. That's why like I had to put like we color in chat. Maybe I should change it to we color a little bit, we chat a lot. It is what it is. Thank you. Chat and color. There you go. One with the eye covered. Yes. Oh, yes, Marilyn. I saw that one too. There were a number of them that I thought about. I don't enjoy these kind of mirror image ones a lot. I get a little bit bored with them. But yes, the one with the wings covering the eye. Also, I like that they're single-sided. This one. Yes, absolutely. How fun would this be? Because she's got like, this could be almost like chainmail kind of. So how fun would it be to do this one in like a bronze and a copper, like almost like a steampunk kind of thing. Likely canceling curbing and buying this one. It's great, Mary. Last I checked, this one was only like $11 on Amazon. Let me see. Let's do, I have the link in the description, but it's just faster for me to look it up here. Here, we can switch over here while I do this. Let's see, Mythographic Coloring Book, Aviary. Yeah, it is, I don't know if it's like always on sale, but essentially it's $11.19 on Amazon right now with free 2-day shipping. So yeah, of all the ones I flipped through, this one was my favorite, and I'm very glad. If I get any more Mythographic, I'll probably be looking specifically for Joseph Catimbang because, yeah, it's really good. Sounds good, Sue. The jeans are kind of like colors. The darker colors are more predominant than little ones, so shades are stronger shown. I think possibly, yeah. Josephine, I'm still talking to myself. Think of it this way. If you get coffee out every day, just skip coffee for 2 days. Of course, I don't know. Coffee's expensive, like at Starbucks now. Maybe that's coffee for 1 day. Anyway, Fabiana, does she have some of the thinner lines like that? Because that's what I like. I don't like thick lines. But yeah, I like it a lot, a lot, a lot. All right, you guys want to play some words on stream? Get that pulled up. We got a few redemptions today. If you guys missed it, we have a few new charms in the shop. Okay, cool. You have to look at it. It's coming with a dragon one in a few months, so that's the one I'm. Ooh, yeah, that would be good. $7.99 at Book Outlet. Ooh, that's nice. That's definitely just a single cup of coffee. Yeah. Does Book Outlet have free shipping? Why do I not check them out? Wait, does Book Outlet do international? Book Outlet. Let's see, Johanna Bassford. Let's just do Worlds of Wonder. Because if they've got, let's see. Oh, they actually don't have any Johanna on there. Interesting. I'm gonna bookmark this and I'm gonna browse Book Outlet later. Yeah, they do the shipping. Vintage foil, yay, Kara! That was the first one on that one. We've got 4 of those. Kara, since we currently still have all of them, which one do you want? I didn't put a color option because again, we're gonna run out of colors really fast since there's only 4, but since you're the first one to redeem it, do you want the more cerulean blue or do you want the one that's more like a violet blue? Which one do you want for it? I said, since we've got all 4 of them still, we could do that. Oof. There we go, we'll get that in focus. Yoink. Yeah, okay, cool, I'll set that one aside because I have the music notes set aside here too. I lie, I kind of like this because a lot of times you guys don't see what I'm doing when I'm talking. It only took me, what, 5, 6 years? No, 6 years. I think I've only been doing the face cam for about a year, right? It only took me 6 years to get comfortable enough with this, and we don't actually do it all the time. Oh, just put coloring books in the search bar. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna leave that tab up, and we're gonna check that one out after stream. Plus, you guys forced me to do my hair and makeup every day when I stream. I suppose I could come on without it, but I'm not that confident yet. Some books popped up. Okay, cool. I think about it too. Yeah, it just took me a while to get comfortable. I mean, you guys know how guarded I am with, you know, like life in general. Okay, let's switch over to the games. Oh, it's all zoomed in, so it's like all smashed. There we go. Hi, Callie. How are you? Bye, Angela. Thanks for being here. All right, we're gonna pause the music here. All right, let's play a little Weird Zone stream, and then I'm gonna have some lunch and go run my errands. If you guys haven't played before, you just guess in chat, guess your words. It scores like Scrabble. It's just something fun to do. Thanks, Mona. Get most of my mythographics in there. Oh, yeah, I'll have to check. Yeah, because that's considerably cheaper. $7.99. I may need to look into some more mythographic if they're that inexpensive. Oh, Seesaw. Yeah, that was easy, wasn't it? Seas. Sure, this sounds okay. Probably turn down words on stream just a skosh. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's see. E's. There's gonna be probably another. Oh, A. Oh, what about Oz? A-W-E-S. There we go. Oh no, my water's empty. All right, so we have one more 4-letter word. Oh yeah, don't you love it? Well, I mean, you were having a hard time. But yes, please stay safe, hunker down, hang in there. Hopefully things will get back to normal for you soon. Look at that, we cleared the board. Skip 5 levels. Sorry, I've been totally distracted for this first round. Lots of hugs for you. Froth. I see that. Oh, fourth. Fourth, as in F-O-U-R-T-H. May the 4th be with you. There we go. All right, so we have 5 more 4-letter words and 4 more 4-letter words. Let's see. Fourth, fort, nice. Thou. Oh, I'm going with Thor because it totally should be. Okay. What about R-O-U-T? I know route is generally spelled with an E, but oh, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna have another one, another 4-letter word that starts with T. Through, tour. Oh, tofu? There we go. All right, and then one more 5-letter word. Oh, fourth. That makes sense. All right, continue. Durbin, Christine, and Michelle. Well done. Oh, I believe I can fly. Oh, wait, it's not fair. It wasn't live for you guys yet. Okay, there we go. I believe I can fly. Unless I spelled that wrong. No, okay. I was like, wait a minute. Is that one of those ones that's switched? Okay, so a fake C. A fake C. Oh, bevel. Nice. Oh, belie. Isn't that a word? B-E-L-I-E? There we go. Belie, bile, live, veil. That means... there you go, vial. Oh, what about veal? 2 E's? No, I guess veal is spelled with an A. Evil. What about V-I-E-L? Maybe. It's definitely going to start with a V. V-E... Gosh, what's the other? Oh, vibe! That makes a lot more sense than things I was thinking. Levy, nice. All right, onward. 5 levels. Well done. We got butterflies, Connie, Allison. Okay. I'm just gonna try telecom. I don't know if that's a brand though, or a word. Oh, electric. Okay, it's a fake O and a hidden C. So there's 2 C's, 2 E's. Fake O, hidden C. Also, well done, Durbin. Electric, so... Oh, what about elect? Oh, Kara, nice. What about... Oh. I'm gonna put this one in so it doesn't get snagged by Nightbot. I apologize in advance. Oh, no, wait, I put it in for nothing. The O, it's a fake O. I did all that for nothing. Oh my God, guys, please don't be horribly disgusted with me. let's just pretend I never typed that. Oh, wait, you know what I can do? I removed my own comment. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Okay, what about relet? As in relet an apartment. Let's see. Oh, what about cleric? There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, we need a few more. We got elite. Okay. Elect. What about? Oh no. Tree. Oh no. We can't go out on level 16. We can't go out on level 16. That's so fast. Okay, I know that lately we've only been doing one, but we're gonna go again. That one ended too soon. I was saying, Lydia, one more. Yeah, we're gonna do another one. All right, but let's see. So Durbin, Natalie, and Kara, well done. All right, we're gonna do another one. That was hard. That was really hard. And then here I am typing in naughty words. Okay, so wow, why am I blanking already? Channel. Oh, I should have known that. Okay, what about we got lean, henna. Oh, clean. You have time to lean. You have time to clean. Let's see. Oh, heal. Let's say if there's 6 letters, we could do Chanel, but that's a brand. Each, well done. Oh, acne. Oh, I'm still locked out. There we go, acne. Ache, ooh, yeah. O'Kane. Let's see, what about... Got lane, we got lean. No, I got a message, hang on. Gotta make sure it's not the kids. Oh, cool, Shannon, I got your message, thank you. Let's see. There's another 5-letter word. Do ankle, just to see. Right, uncle. Onsel. Oh, lace. Nance. There we go. Last one. What would it be? Could start with an N. N-E-A-N? N-A-N-E? N-A-L-E. Maybe? I don't even know what that is. Well done, though. Look at that. Clearing the board. All right. So Michelle, Natalie, and Linda. We are up to level 6. I see Dent. Denton? Would that be one? Oh, now I gotta look it up. What the heck it means. Hang on. Oh. That's not a good neighbor. That's not a good neighbor at all. I'm sorry you got a cruddy neighbor. Denton. Oh, like lecherous. Okay. Yeah. Tined. Let's see. So 4 more 4-letter words. Tide. There we go. We got dine. Oh, edit. Okay. Edit and dent. Oh my gosh, guys. We just needed a warm-up round. We're like clearing the levels. Well done, Michelle, Durbin, Natalie. evolved. Oh no, that's 2 V's, never mind. Okay, what about loved? Deed, okay. Voted, okay, it's gotta be a fake L. A fake L, oh, devoted. There we go. Okay, so we have singular devote. Dote. Oh, doted. There you go. Let's see. Any more water in here? Oh, that's officially it. Doted. We got voted. We have one more 6-letter word. Oh, vetoed. Okay, one more 4-letter word. Maybe toad, as in toed the line. Aha! Look at us. Look at us. Well done. All right, so we got Callie, Michelle, Kara. Well done. That's a lot of letters, but we have hidden, and a fake letter. That was a mix of hidden and fake. Fidden. Got some fidden letters. My instinct says the X, but I've been proven wrong before. Limos. Okay, so we need to clear the Y. Oh. Okay, so yes, it's a fake X. Fake X. Cozily. What about music? Maybe it's a hidden U? No, okay. It's a hidden N? Noise? No, that would just noisy. Maybe it is an N. Slims, maybe it's an S? Or maybe slimy? Oh no, we got slimy already. What is this? Maybe simile? Maybe it's another I? Smiley. Wait. Oh, smiley is spelled with an E, that's why. A B? What is that word? Bicycle. What the flip is that word? Symbolic. Oh my gosh. We did so good. 16 was not our level today. It was just not. That was rough. But we made it through. Let's see who we got our overalls for it. All right, 16. That was really, they're making us work for it at level 16. We cleared the board on all the other ones. Got Natalie, Michelle, and Sue. Well done. All right, well, let's hop back over to here. There we go. I guess we can close that so we can, boop. And let's turn this back up. And then we're gonna go here. I really need to get a bigger stream deck so I have more buttons to push. Anyway, all right everyone, well that's about it. Like I said, our last stream with this page will be on Wednesday and then we'll start something new. Let me double check that I have nothing coming up. I think we still have everything scheduled as normal. I just want to double check. I don't think we have anything for March. Spring break will be on March, but we'll figure out what we're gonna do for them. But I have no empty dates coming up where we can't stream. So anyway, yeah, we'll come back on Wednesday. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Keep being awesome. Have a fabulous weekend. Leanne, I don't know if you're still here, but hang in there. Hopefully things will thaw soon and life can get back to normal. I'm so sorry you're going through that. But yeah, all right, everyone. Have a great weekend. Thanks for being here. I'll chat with you all later. Bye. I did the wrong button. Okay, bye.